Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Good Morning Bouncing. My name is Susan Churchill, and I'm so grateful to be with you again today. So, tomorrow we'll be back in Mount Prospect, Chicago area. So, enjoy. I'm enjoying today. And let's see if I can turn us here to see the outside a little bit. Sorry, it's been rainy, so we haven't gotten outside. Well, I hope you are having a beautiful day. And the word that are actually two words that I'd like to bring in today is peaceful connection. Good morning, Patricia. So forgive me for being a little tardy. I was moving slowly this morning. It's a cabin atmosphere. You just want to just go slow and take it easy. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to get out. So, all right, let's breathe in and feel. You could breathe in all the area, the ambiance of being at Lake Mohawkson and the clouds and the sky and the trees and the forest, and release, and then take it in again. The animals and the birds. We saw two eagles in one tree yesterday. And the dragonflies and the butterflies. And we'll take one more big breath in. And I want you to bring in any nature around you. And we'll bring it all into our practice today. All around the world. Beautiful nature. So grateful that it is present with us in our practice. That sounds good. That feels good. All right. So let's get started. So what we want to do is have our feet shoulder hip distance apart. Bend your knees. Relax your shoulders. Elbows out. Fingers open. So stretch them out a little bit. Smile, smile, smile. Smile stands for start my internal love engine, in case you didn't know that. Hi, Maria. Hi, June. Tuck your chin in a little bit. That's going to align the neck with the rest of the spine. Talk to your spine so strong and long and straight. Say good morning to your lower dantian, our vitality center. Good morning to your middle dantian. Area of the heart, home of the spirit, the connection to the soul. And let the earth loving energy that we just brought in, everybody's earth and nature energy, come up through the bottom of your feet and through our legs and hips and our whole body. And as this beautiful, peaceful, and loving energy comes up through your whole self and your chi field, so continue your chi field too. You're just feeling relaxed and softened and uplifted, and it goes up beyond your head, out into the universe. You don't need to use your hands like me, but that just kind of happened today. So it's whatever you want to do. And then feel or see or know there's a beautiful sun in the center of the universe, and it's pouring down love, light, illumination, and peaceful connection. And then you're so happy you just start bouncing from your knees. Hi, Pat. So we'll start bouncing from the knees. We're waking up our chi. We're getting it moving. We're saying good morning to every part of our body. And so grateful for being on this earth one more day. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Let your tongue stay on the tip of the tongue stay on the roof of the mouth, even though you're breathing out through your mouth. So just let the air go around your tongue. Hi, Dorothy. Hi, Susan. Let any tension in your neck and shoulders just gently release, peacefully release. We're bringing in the nature around each of us into our practice. So we're bringing in the lake here by me, the two eagles we saw, the fish, frogs, all the animals, all the birds, all the trees. Love the forest, love the forest. All right, then we'll take our hands up over our heads and we'll bounce for 5 minutes to live to 100. And I'm just going to set on my alarm. Okay. So I know, I'm sorry that one day we didn't do 5 minutes. So I hope you did a couple more minutes at some point. And you guys might have done it when my internet went out. I was trying to get back on. Thank you for working internet. Oh, thank you for the peaceful connection with the internet. How's that? So as we're having this intention of peaceful connection, let's bring in all our concerns and our worries and our compassion for what's happening in the world, in our countries. For helping people to find those that are lost or hurt, and for support for the people who do that type of work, the first responders and the neighbors. We'll connect our chi and nature to help. And open our hearts to any wisdom that comes through to help you in your day. Like, just let your hands flap at the wrists. You're hitting a lot of chi buttons along the wrist, which are attached to meridians in the body for the different organ systems. Hi, Shelby. Happy to see you too. All right, so I will be quiet for the next 2 minutes and let everyone just soak up nature and peaceful connection. See if emotions come up. Do you feel gratitude rising? Or peace or joy or contentment or happiness? Do you feel the sun rising inside you, or beaming down on you, warming you up like one of the flowers that are outside and then get warm and they open. And we'll take our hands down to our sides and go side to side. And let's feel the peace and the earth energy as we turn, coming up through the tailbone, through the whole spine, releasing out around through, the muscles that are holding everything together and your rib cage, and just feel that peaceful connection with your entire body. Your body's amazing. Aren't our bodies amazing? And most of the time we're in our head, right? And so we're thinking and whatever, and we don't even realize this amazing being of our body that keeps us here to do great things. Let's do our shoulder shrugs. So we're taking the shoulders and we're bringing them up. So not getting tense, okay? Just bring them up and then take your head back. And you want to scrunch a little bit back. You want to feel that connection, but gently. Remember, it's still gently. And breathe. And hold for about 9 seconds. And then slowly release down. And let spinal fluid come up through the spine and bathe your brain. And do that 2 more times. So good for our brain health and all the nervous system. And of course the whole body, because the brain, if we've got the brain working well, then its signals can go through the whole body, and the body can send signals back saying, hello, time to eat, or time to sleep, or whatever it might be telling us, or move out of the way. Release your shoulders down. Awesome. Now let's tap the cheekbones. So we're tapping the cheekbones under the eyes, and make sure your knees are still a little bent. Everything's kind of straight and everything like we were talking before. And we're just going to open up this stomach channel. So these 2 points are stomach detoxification points, and it opens up the channel running down, called the front channel, but it's actually inside the body and then down the front of the legs. We're going to send that all the way down. So the channel's inside, and the stomach channel, the stomach detoxification points, then send the energy actually all the way down the front of the legs and out. So open, open, open. All blockages gone, completely healed. So this might be a good time to do it a little longer in case you have been at a lot of 4th of July celebrations, or in any way eating off your normal diet, or just having indigestion or whatnot. So we're doing that a little longer today. You might feel some sparks letting you know that chi blockages are opening. So these are fun to do because then you start to feel the chi. So sometimes take one of the ones that we do, the tapping or cupping, and do it longer, and then just notice what's happening. So let's move over to the beginning of the eyebrow. So I'm right at the beginning, near the base, near the bridge of my nose. And you can use your knuckles too. I could do that today because I took my glasses off. And you want to tap firmly, yet gently. And these points are the bladder detoxification points. And you may feel the opening of the channel going down your back, and then the chi going down the back of your legs, all the way down. So let's do this one a little longer today too. And if you want, you can send dark blue light, because dark blue light is a vibration associated with the water element, and the water element in our body is the kidney system. Awesome. So you might feel some opening even down your spine. Can you maybe feel some opening, some change? It's okay if you do, and it's okay if you don't, because it's happening. Your chi blockages are opening, and it's a beautiful thing. All right. So let's clap our hands to stimulate the heart and lungs. Cup the inside of our left elbow and then the right. So again, we're using a cupped hand, like, not flat, but cupped, because that's going to send vibration in. Under your left arm, and then the right. And then another one that is wonderful for the lungs is cup your hand and find this little triangle area and cup here, and that's called the window of the lungs. And the other side. Let's do that 2 more sets. Stimulate your heart, stimulating your lungs, stimulating your heart, your lungs. Makes sense, doesn't it? Because they are together. So they're right here, they're close together, they work closely together. All the organ systems need to stay in balance. And so at this point, what were we doing? We're stimulating, opening up all the channels in this area here. But also affects more. And then try to start to feel that. And now we're going to come back, and I like to say good morning to our kidneys. So cup your kidneys, and then rub with the backs of your hands, and then turn them over in the palms of your hands. And then hold for a few seconds, breathing in and out. When we breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, we're actually detoxifying the body. Let's tap our tailbone. Is this fun? And tap our hips. All right, come down to the knees, and we're going to cup the tops of the knees. Reach around to the backs. Cup both sides of your left knee and the right. Come up on your toes and down on your heels. Avoid this if you're pregnant. You know your back, so go very gently. You can rock. You don't need to boing. Stimulating the connection to the bubbling springs, which is connection to the universe, or to the earth. Sorry. Awesome. Okay, so I'm a bit in shadow, so I think I'm going to turn this a little. See if I can get more in the light. Be in the light. Okay. All right. So that was all the active exercises. And so take a breath and scan yourself and see how you notice that every part of your body is with you. And if you notice some area might feel a little gray or hidden or something, then just put your attention gently there, because we use our mind connecting with our heart, with our intention, and that's called yi, and that will direct the chi. So you'd be thinking like, oh, I don't feel quite right back here. And so you just send with gratitude your attention to that area, and then the chi's going to go there and say, well, we'll just open up all these blockages and you'll be feeling right as rain. All right, good. So now we move into the healing movements. But in order to do the healing movements, we want to get into beginning of the universe position. So our feet are shoulder or hip distance apart, bending our knees, feeling that beautiful connection to the earth, peaceful connection. Elbows out, stretch your fingers and toes. Just do it on purpose. Stretching, 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 stimulating 12 different meridians in the body by doing this. And then release with a little intention and attention at the fingertips, feeling them activated and activating, continuing to activate those 12 meridians. Tuck your chin in a little bit. Touch the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Now we'll switch our breathing to breathing in and out through the nose, if you can, with the intention, when it's right for you, to be breathing equally in and out. Don't force that though, because your body knows what it needs to do at the moment, and your chi knows. And if you're at a point right now where you're breathing out through your mouth, then you continue doing that, because that means you have more detoxifying to do. But overall, our intention is to breathe in and out through the nose for the rest of the practice. And now, as we're in this position, we get into what's called song or Qigong relaxation, where your body form is effortlessly being held. So you're not thinking about it anymore. And you start to feel kind of like you're going in and out. You're expanding, you're feeling lighter. You can even imagine that your wrists are going up. You're not actually moving them, but you're seeing like yourself as if your wrists are going up, as if your knees are going up. You can feel as if you're breathing in a little helium, and feel what that would feel like if you're a balloon. And we say the password Master Lin gave us because we have our own chi fields, and working together, we're connecting our chi fields. And now this password helps us to go to a highest level, the universe's chi field. I am in the universe is in my body, the universe and I combine together. Now bring in your connections, the divine from you. And you can bring in Master Lin, you can bring in your family, your pets, the universe, your creator, Jesus, Buddha, Allah, masters and guides, angels, fairies. Let everybody come who wants to come. You can also invite anyone that you would like to bring into the circle. So I'd like to bring in everybody that is or has been or will be on the healing, long distance healing group. And bring in the missing people from Texas. And bring in whoever. Just pour all of that in, all your concerns. Pour them in with love and light. And bring everyone, your family around you. And everybody, just invite everyone to practice with you. And then we're going to take our right hand in front of our upper chest and left hand in front of the lower dantian. And as you see, I have some space between my body and my hands. My elbows are out. My fingers are open. My palms are facing the body. And we're just going to move into moving of yin and yang. So this is a beautiful position to hold anytime that you feel the need to connect, that peaceful connection. And I seem to be going a little longer today, so if you can stay with me, please do. We're going to take our right hand out and down as our left hand comes in and up. And we're just going to slowly move them and visualize a column of light from the top of your head to the bottom of your torso. And be playful. What colors? Is there sparkly? Do you have a whole ocean in there? I'm feeling like lava lamp today. So I'm bringing in image of a lava lamp, which just thinking about that I can feel the chi in my arms all of a sudden. So have fun with it. The universe likes to have fun. Do you ever see baby squirrels playing, or bunnies hopping around chasing each other, or birds, or the dolphins, right, coming up and playing? Nature likes to play. You ever see all the different colors of flowers and trees? And I don't think anyone has ever been able to count how many shades of green there are. And what's green? Happiness. That's connected to our liver, which is what we're cultivating right now. So bring in happiness. Let it fill your body. Let it open up any anger, any resentment, anything you're holding or you've held, and whether you know about it or you don't know about it. It could have been just one moment at any time in your life. You could go before if you wish. That caused some anger to just get stuck. So we're going to invite it out to come out like it's a cocoon, right? Or a chrysalis, and open up and then come out as a beautiful butterfly and just release. And you might feel the fluttering of all those wings of green butterflies or whatever color you're coming up with. And let's release fears. So I'm changing my color, well, my color is changing to blue, even though we're doing moving of yin and yang, which is normally green. But mine all of a sudden is turned blue. So I'm going to honor that. I'm honoring that the kidney system wants to be heard, and we bring in gratitude. Gratitude is so important because it helps to release fear. And in these years since, we could be connected to everything happening, just about everything, everywhere. That amount of information and stimulus can cause a lot of fear and anxiety. So we're bringing in the blue light of gratitude. And maybe yours is now, since I said about anxiety, maybe you're bringing in some yellow light to help with that. So let's slow it down and acknowledge what we're feeling in our bodies. And you can feel a physical sensation, you could have an emotional reaction, you can have a spiritual reaction. You can sense things with sound or taste. You might have more saliva. That's an indication that you are connected, that peaceful connection. You might actually have pain or something kind of jerks. So breathe. Know you are safe. And we'll bring our hands back to rest in front of the lower dantian, that's the navel area. And we've got one hand in and one hand out. Traditionally, the right hand's in for females and left hand is in for males, but whichever way works for you today is perfect. And let's just breathe some deep, gentle breaths in and out. And remember when you're doing this, first of all, it's good, better, best. And second, if you have some kind of reaction, like you get dizzy or something, please sit down. You may feel really a lot of heat. I'm getting a lot of heat today coming up, interestingly, just in certain places of my body and right here under my chin going up into my head. So just allow that to happen and be grateful. And we'll hang out here for a little bit if you can. Continue breathing. Happiness as green light. Joy as red light. Peace of yellow light. Contentment as white light. And gratitude with a dark blue light. And when you're ready, we'll release our hands down, focus on the lower dantian deep behind the navel, and bring in all of the qi we cultivated as a ball of light in the lower dantian. We're going to spin it. Spin it, spin it, spin it. Faster and faster. Get smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter, until it turns into a tiny little energy pill and you tuck it deep behind the navel. And yes, I've gone longer because I've got alarms going on. All right. Thank you for being with me or for however long you've been here. So now that we've harvested the qi, we want to soothe. So let's, since it's the weekend and we're here anyway, let's do a little more soothing. So we rub our hands, bringing the qi from our heart through our arms, like qi lotion, and then take 2 fingers, slide up the sides of the nose to the forehead, letting your palms cover your eyes, and around your face and down your chin. So do that a few times. If it feels good, you could stay there while we move on. The second one is to take our fingertips and go along your scalp or through your hair. And feel the light coming from the fingertips. You want the fingertips to be touching the scalp. And next we cup our hands and we cup in that same direction. Forehead down to the back of the head and neck. All right. Very good. Now, oops. I don't have my glasses on, so instead of picking up my glasses, I picked up my husband's. That's funny. All right, let's rub our ears from top to bottom and trying to get all the little nooks and crannies, because we have connection here in our ears through our whole body. So we're actually allowing distribution of the qi throughout the body by doing this. Stretching out your left arm, and we're going to just pat inside and outside, and then the right side. And the front of the body. You're welcome, Martha. Martha says, thank you for your loving support of my fellow Texans. Absolutely. Cup the kidneys again. We want everyone to be safe and protected. And the best thing we can do is to have acts of kindness, acts of love, which is kindness, compassion, forgiveness. Tap your tailbone, tap your hips, come down to the knees again, cup the tops of the knees, reach around to the back, both sides left, both sides right. Come up on the toes, down on the heels. Hi, Christine. And just one big breath in. So take your hands out. We're going to do, we're just doing the one breath of the 10,000 hands. You could do this like for like 5-10 minutes. It's amazing. But we'll just do one. So we're breathing in and we're letting our hands come out to the sides. And then we are inviting 10,000 more hands to come out of our body and gather all the gifts of the universe that it's pouring into our arms. Maybe a little music to go with, so that's good. Your hands come together in clear position. Bring them down to your head and come down in front of your body. Accepting those gifts, being so grateful, and pledging to give as much as you get. Say thank you, thank you, thank you. I send you many, many blessings. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow back in Mount Prospect. Okay, bye. Have a beautiful day.